Now I'm sure by now, most of you have seen this photo flying around social media. It is a picture of the last Neanderthal. Oh my days. It says that this picture was taken in about 1901. And this Neanderthal was from the Netherlands. There's so much to our history that we do not know. But trust me, all will be revealed. For all you non-believers out there that don't believe in giant petrified beings, that are saying this is no more than wind erosion or a natural rock formation, if you still don't believe, you're living in denial.
What is it?
It's a person, dude. No, seriously, pull over, pull over.
No.
There's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, have you seen what I've seen right now?
Is there any internal protection for the crew? Does the craft generate a gravitational field inside the craft itself?
Well, the craft generates its own gravitational field. Being inside that field essentially doesn't shield you, but essentially you're in, and this is a terrible way to say it, almost in a different realm, because you're now influenced only by that gravitational field. For instance, people wonder how a craft like this can make a turn at such high speed, a 90-degree turn, when they would imagine people slamming up against the wall or something to that effect. Well, that really wouldn't happen. Inertia would have no effect. You're in a distortion, and don't forget that gravity distorts time and space, so really nothing is going to influence you while you're in there.
Describe the gravity amplifiers for us and some of their different operating configurations.
There are 3 amplifiers. The craft can operate on a single one, can lift off the ground.
And here again we see another strange portal-looking cloud spotted over the mountains in Japan. A very similar bright light surrounding what appears to be a dark hole. Do you think these are clouds just catching a strange reflection from the sun? Or do you think there's something more to it? If these last 2 weren't enough to convince you that something strange is happening in our sky, then take a look at these next 2. Another incident in Russia left many people scratching their heads in confusion. A glowing door-shaped object appears to be sitting on top of the clouds. Is this some sort of strange doorway to heaven, or do you think it was possibly a UFO of some kind? It's hard to come up with an answer, but it's safe to say that the clouds don't make perfectly squared shapes like this. I've heard stories and seen other videos of floating cities and figures captured walking among the clouds. But this one is very peculiar. If you've ever seen anything like this, be sure to send it over.
What was going on inside, but I don't think anybody really knew anything. They could just watch what was going on and make note of it.
How long were you there?
I'd say about 6 months or so.
And what progress was made while you were there?
Well, we came up with a bunch of reasonably good ideas about how the reactor worked. And one of them was the square base of it was essentially like a cyclotron, which is a small particle accelerator, a circular one. Particle accelerators, linear particle accelerators, are just a, long tube essentially, and they accelerate particles with high voltage and, radio frequencies till they reach high speeds. But a cyclotron does that in a small circular area. And there's this very heavy element fuel, element 115, something that wasn't on our periodic charts at the time.
But it is now.
It is now, yeah.
It sounds like a plot from a movie. Police are trying to unravel the true identity of a mystery man.
Time travel. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, when in fact it could be more of a reality than we think.
Scientists now claim time travelers could use parallel dimensions to visit the past.
Police say that it is possible that this guy just has a very active fantasy life, and that it might not be something more nefarious than that.
It was this picture from a security camera police used to identify the man accused of stealing.
It's under investigation what the true motive behind this is. We are exploring his mindset and any possibility that mental health played a role in this.
The one thing police have not been able to figure out, the person's identity.
It was a shock, not only to the public, but to investigators too.
We received startling information from the state lab regarding the presence of an unknown male profile.
The DA says they are still conducting multiple DNA tests. They won't say where investigators are in the testing process.
Here's this mystery person.
No one knew who he was.
A big question
back
mark
in time,
a case
and
like
unidentified.
Investigators aren't losing hope they'll one day put a face to a man who so far doesn't show up in any missing person database anywhere in the country.
So you may have seen this story in the news. Time traveler from 3036 arrested. An identified man gets arrested for stealing, claims to be from the year 3036. Authorities say the unknown man has no birth record, no social security number, and no identification file on record. When asked why he was stealing, he told police he thought clothing and food was free in the marketplaces. He later explained this to be part of the new society in the year 3036, the year he is supposedly from, in the future.
Hi, Sebastian? What's that? Yep, my name's Jack Helms. Is this Sebastian? Yeah. Yes, my name's Jack. I'm a journalist and documentary filmmaker. I was really intrigued by your story. Just curious if I can have a quick minute of your time to talk.
You need to come here.
By accident? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I didn't come here on purpose.
With all due respect, how does that happen? How does somebody accidentally time travel?
Turn off the camera. Turn it off. Okay, listen. We can't talk about that kind of stuff. Officially, the record is I got here by accident. Do you understand? I'm going to tell you something, but it's completely off the record. By no means can you go around telling people what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
.3036. That's it. That's the end.
Wait, what?
3036 is the last year that humanity will exist. See, the Earth ends for most living species every 6,300 years or so. It's supposedly the Earth's natural cycle, but that depends on who you ask. Mostly the beneathers, but others too. They believe it's the return of the supreme race. You see, they believe the Anunnaki are returning.
The Anunnaki?
Right. The Anunnaki are the supreme race who live on what NASA has named Planet X. But we know it as Nibiru in my time. Your government already knows about this planet. They've already told you that. They just don't tell you the truth about it. See, the truth was kept from everyone for many years. Your government is fully aware of the supreme race. And I mean that as in today, current time. And this information doesn't actually surface for another 800 years or more. You see, that was the problem. It was kept alive for so long that it's hard for people to believe what's being told anymore. In the end, we probably won't ever know the truth. But, as a wise man once said, history is nothing more than a set of lies agreed upon.
Now this is insane. The year 2024 is considered the worst year in history in terms of weather and economic crisis, as it is the time and the predictions from a mysterious time traveler about the weird upcoming events in 2024 make everything even crazier. Save this and come back if they are proven to be true. On April 11th, ocean water is black for a week, and many unknown sea creatures wash up on shore. On May 14th, the Second American Civil War began as Texas seceded from the country, followed by other states. It will eventually lead to an all-out war with involvement from other countries and nuclear weapons. On August 5th, massive versions of over 40 mysterious species are discovered in a secret part of the Amazon rainforest. These include a 6-foot butterflies, 3-foot-long ants, 5-foot spiders, 200-foot snakes, and 3-foot-sized cats. On September 15th, the first ever Category 6 hurricane on the U.S. East Coast, it makes landfall in Florida as a Category 5 before returning to the ocean, strengthening and slamming into South Carolina as a Category 6. On October 25th, a very famous musician comes out saying he faked his death. Everyone will know who he is. He is known as a legend of his time and will be even more famous than Taylor Swift.
Check this video out, y'all. This lady who lives in Texas, she has some cows. She has been living in Texas for quite some time now. She said ever since the solar eclipse, her cows have not been standing underneath the sun, y'all. Check this video out.
You know, I've been living here a minute. There's probably 8 or 10 cows clustered. I thought it was weird the other day, but like, I mean, it's not even hot here yet. It's not even hot. Look at them all.
Yeah, it's not even summertime and that sun is beaming. She said they just graze and then they go right back under the tree. Look at the little babies over there, the calves. Yeah, y'all, that sun is different. This is in Texas, man, and it's not even summertime, y'all. So a lot of people have been talking about this sun simulator and they're saying that it feels different, that, you know, they can't even look into the sun no more. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, ever since that solar eclipse, the sun has been different. It literally has. And now even the animals are showing signs that the sun is different. So what do you guys think about this video? Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Keep up with me on my other accounts where I go deeper on the esoteric level with these topics at hand. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
Mom, we're all good. Mom, don't cry. She called me. Mom, shit happens. There's
They just found what under the pyramids? Now. So scientists have discovered an unknown structure under the pyramids of Giza. They're saying this is a huge breakthrough because it's not just any old structure, it's a bit weirder than that. So I'm sure we all know about the pyramids, and you probably know about all the theories and also how they're, you know, lined up perfectly to the stars right on the center of the earth. You know, it's just like all of these weird things. It's just there's some weird stuff going on there, right? But the main thing I do need to touch on is the theory that maybe the ancient civilizations in Egypt were far more advanced than we did think. I mean, if you look at hieroglyphics, you can literally see certain things where they are depicting lights and other types of technology which clearly weren't around that long ago, right? So it's a big theory. Many people believe they were far more advanced than even us today. So just think about that while I cover this. So recently a study was done in Egypt, as they're constantly, you know, evaluating and seeing what's going on there, and the findings were published only 2 or 3 days ago. So located 10.5 feet below the sand in the desert, they discovered this structure which roughly measures 33 by 49 feet in how big its diameter is, right? Now this was in an almost L shape, and as we know, the pyramids rise from the ground, so this structure was going into the ground. But it gets way crazier than that because it doesn't stop at that structure. Beneath where the structure ends, it's estimated there is a 30 to 50 foot drop, and this is where it gets mad, with an extremely high electrical voltage and anomaly. Like, this is getting messed up now. Like, what is this? Now, from the top of where this structure is, it's just the normal desert. There's no remains, nothing. They've looked at this place before and there's literally nothing. And an underground investigation hasn't been carried out here before, so they need to see if they can do it. The archaeologist there said, "We believe the continuity of the shallow structure and the deep large structure is very important, considering the electrical currency that is down there as well." But they said, however, this won't be revealed until further research has been carried out, so we don't know anything yet. All we know is there's a structure buried next to the pyramid under the ground, and there's some kind of electrical thing down there, so yeah, absolutely brilliant. I don't know what this is going to be, but this could get wild, so make sure you hit that follow button and I will keep you updated.
I know who's confirmed not in the Illuminati though. Who? Kendrick. What was Kendrick's new?
Oh, the Thorn.
And I was gonna talk about one of his lyrics.
Yeah.
In one of his lyrics, he exposes the Illuminati. He's like, "Who said a black man in the Illuminati? Last time I checked, that's the biggest racist party." And so Kendrick and J. Cole said. They keep asking me about the Illuminati. Young black millionaire, old white billionaires. I'm sure they can do without me.
Yo, and also, they haven't had buzz in a while. And I think that's why Kanye's so hated, is because he's still relevant, even though he's talking about that stuff.
Preaching the word to them.
Yeah, and he's preaching the word of God. And theoretically, if there was an agenda to push like demonic presences in music, or even just demonic themes of drugs, sex, whatever, all of this pleasure, and Kanye's preaching about something else, there's a reason they're trying to like shut him up. Like, yo, don't talk about that. Don't talk about that stuff. You're crazy. Like, that guy's crazy. Don't listen to him.
Fact. Feel me? There is a lot of hate on Kanye.
You mentioned, or let me ask you about Corey Gamble.
What about that pussy?
He was at Kim Porter's death scene.
Yeah, I know. And he was also the nigga that took Tory Lanez.
Oh, shit. Okay.
While the rest of the world fights over Kendrick and Drake, this is happening in California, y'all. We have immigrants coming up on shore. Check this out, y'all. This is crazy. This is in California. Look at this guy. Look at this guy looking straight ahead into the camera, boy. Y'all have no idea, boy. This is crazy, y'all. And here comes... Wow. It's crazy, man. And a nice boat like that, too. Like, who did they get a ride from? Pablo Escobar? Are you kidding me? Where did they come from? And a nice boat like that, y'all? And Nikes? Bro, for real? Nah, bro. Come on, y'all. Nah. See, this is where I be telling y'all how things are planned, y'all, because they're all like they're dressed in the same gear, unless they all did, committed a crime or something, and they're trying to get away. So what do you guys think? Did anybody see this? What's going on in California, man? Please let us know down in the comments below. Did anybody come into contact with this? So let us know if anybody's seen this. What's going on in California, y'all? This video is strictly for entertainment, y'all. Things are gonna get a lot more interesting. Let's get this shift.